On the DDLR, I have a couple questions on that. On the request for records must be submitted utilizing the following link. Are most people familiar with that link?
It's a new link.
Yeah.
Not live yet.
And it's not live yet. We wouldn't make that live until this was approved.
Okay. Okay, so then people will be, that was the only question I had on that one. Then I had another one on authorized signatures.
Okay.
On the facsimile signatures, can you explain that one to me, please? The manual signature must be certified under oath.
What page are you on?
Number 2 of 3 on DGAR of the reg.
Facsimile signature. Okay, so not on a proposed change.
No, I was just curious.
Okay.
What does that mean?
The facsimile signature, so that would be the signature that's automatically loaded onto documents. And so that would be something that is like electronic.
Okay.
That would be put onto something. So before we would enter into a contract with an organization, we wouldn't just accept a facsimile signature without being able to certify that it has been verified.
Okay, so what's the difference? Can you explain the difference between electronic signatures and facsimile signatures? I know I just couldn't understand
The main difference is a facsimile can be put on by somebody else, whereas the electronic signature will be put on by the person who is signing it.
I'm just reading the definite, what's listed as both to make sure before I respond.
I'm guessing paychecks would all be electronic signatures, correct?
No, the paycheck would be like a facsimile signature, because it's a signature that's already preloaded into the system to sign it on. So there's no signature of the document. The document is preloaded with a signature. An electronic signature is when, like, you submit a form and then type your name or check a box to sign it.
So facsimile signature is basically, let's say, a stack of, 1,000 pieces of paper with, the letterhead and the signature.
Yep.
And at one point, somebody says, I certified.
Correct.
Okay.
Like in the case of the teacher contracts, Dr. Cuneo, when you became president of the board and we had you submit your signature and authorize me to use your signature on teacher contracts for this school year, that would be a facsimile signature.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
But when I sent the contract to the teacher, they had to electronically sign it in order for it to be in effect. So that would be the difference.
Okay. So at some point, don't I have to, it doesn't, a facsimile signature, did I have at some time, did I have to take an oath on it?
I have your electronic signature.
Okay, so that's fine. All right. I was just wondering, because I'd never taken an oath.
And I'm sorry, I was trying to find the facsimile signature in the red portion, and that's why I'm initially thrown off.
And in the board policy gives the example of produced with stamps or a signature machine or anything along those lines would be a facsimile signature.
That's fine. All right, those were the only two. The other ones I had were on leave of absence, and we're going to discuss that again later tonight, correct?
Okay. So you're okay with DGAR and BDDLR?
Yes.
So I will clean those up, send those to, excuse me, Amy tomorrow, so she can get those updated, and then we'll be ready to roll with those.
Okay. One quick question. Are we still streaming?
Yes.
Okay, I'll wait till we're
And then,
I have a question for the executive council.
excuse me, I have the agenda. I know last policy committee, I shared with you the MSBA recommendations for update, and so we talked about making a schedule of when we would do those, and so that's where they are. So if you have any input, happy for you. If you have any input on any of these, you can see kind of how I broke them down, just like in the same general category, except for the J's. There were a lot of the J's, so we'll do those over 2 meetings.
good.
And that'll still allow us time if there's other policies that need to be addressed, we can still squeeze them in each of those meetings.
Sounds good.
Okay?
And, these will be sent,
Yes. Yep. Yes, because in many of these cases, once we especially get to March, April, and May, some of the other district leaders will have to have some input on some of these recommended changes to make sure they're good with those.
sounds good.
Okay. All right, well, I guess we could adjourn this one
Thank you.
and turn the stream off.